How to stay motivated during lockdown. Relying on sheer willpower to get things done can be a big ask at times. No matter how passionate we are about what we do, motivation to see it through successfully can falter. For example, you may be struggling to keep learning while the nation's in lockdown, particularly if you're doing work for exams which have been cancelled due to COVID-19. This is normal, and there's no need to punish yourself if the get up and go levels slip now and again. If all this sounds familiar, a lecturer with the Open University has provided expert advice on staying motivated when the end goal may look a little different than before. Focus on the future. Looking at what you want to do beyond school and college life can be a morale booster. If you have a career in mind, try learning more about the key skills required to break into the profession. Having these key skills now will benefit students later on. If the career you have in mind is linked to something which fires you up, then so much the better. It's easier to be motivated when you enjoy something. One suggestion is to look for online resources linked to a topic. There are usually official bodies you can turn to which are linked to the subject. For example, if you're interested in psychology, the British Psychological Society has stuff for you. Make a list of the careers that interest you and see if they have websites which offer advice on jobs in their sector. You can also look to Bite Size's careers section if you need any help or inspiration. Chunk it. Very often, Karen continued, people sit down and say, I'm going to read this chapter, or study for a few hours or even a whole day. That can lead to failure, as you don't know what you're trying to do. My advice is to break a task down into smaller, achievable chunks, such as taking notes about a specific chapter or carrying out the tasks suggested by a video linked to your course. Don't rush reading, either. And if there's anything that you find a bit challenging or that you feel you need to drill deeper into, take your time and consider messaging your friends or classmates to get their thoughts or ideas. Having a purpose to a chunk of time is the important factor, and have those planned throughout the week. Everyone is different. What someone might read in half an hour, you might read very differently at that time. It's all about managing your sense of time and space. Constantly reflecting on how you're learning, what you're learning and why you're learning it, can give you that purpose and motivation. Reward yourself. Allowing yourself a treat once a certain task, or stage of a task, is complete can be a good motivator, but my advice is careful thought on what that reward could be. Very often, our sense of reward can be unhelpful, such as eating sweets. We shouldn't be eating too many sweets in a day, so think about what you're getting out of the reward. It's fine to have ice cream and cake on it once a while, but varying how you treat yourself can give you more things to look forward to. One suggestion is to save your daily socially distanced walk like one of those rewards. Alternatively, keep a list of fun things to do that can be rewarding. Try putting your phone away while working and then making a check on your social media apps a reward as well. You do you. The school commute is on hold for many, so your morning routine may look very different right now. You may be staying longer in bed and no specific time to start working for the day. But keeping to a routine can help you stay motivated, and not just where academic work is concerned. Making sure you have enough exercise and healthy food worked into your day is important, but I pointed out that the same routine will not fit everyone. And don't stress about comparing yourself to others, either. Right now, there's so much pressure to be a certain way and to do certain things. If you're in pajamas all day and that's problematic, then don't be in your pajamas all day. If it's not a problem, then that's fine. You might be thinking about what structures work for you. Some people may like studying late at night, some people like to do it in the morning, everyone is different. The structure is useful, but the way we format it can be very individual and different. Switch off the stream. If the news or social media is making you stressed during this time, don't feel you have to listen to it. Put your phones and tablets away and avoid any news reports if it makes you feel better. It's especially true if some reports on social feeds come from less reputable sources. For a lot of young people, the news, and lots of things that are unsubstantiated, can feel very threatening. These messages can be overwhelming in large doses. If anyone is feeling alone, I recommend they keep in contact with their friends and not shut themselves away. Reach out, make connections. And know it's okay to not feel okay about stuff.